Nigeria, officially called the Federal Republic of Nigeria, is a country located in West Africa. It is bordered by the Republic of Benin on the west, Chad and Cameroon on the east, and Niger in the north. On the south, it borders the Gulf of Guinea. Nigeria has a population of 173.6 million people, which makes it the 7th most populous country in the world. Nigeria consists of 36 states and one federal capital territory. The president of Nigeria is President Muhammadu Buhari, while the vice president is Yemi Osinbajo. Nigeria's three largest ethnic groups are Hausa, Igbo, and Yoruba. Nigeria was declared a republic on October 1st, 1963. Nigeria's currency is the Naira, which is denoted by the ISO 4217 code NGN. English is Nigeria's official language. In terms of religion, Nigeria is a multi-religious country. 50% of the population practice Islam, while the other 50% practice Christianity. There are also famous Nigerian landmarks such as Tafawa Balewa Square, Zuma Rock, National Art Theatre, among many others.
What is your full name and tell me more about yourself?
My name is Bayo Miami. I'm an accountant, 29 years old. I'm a Nigerian. I live in Far Rockaway. I'm Christian. I come to church. I can sing. I love meeting people, and I love making the best out of people. So,
what was life like in Nigeria in terms of like way of life or like memorable moments?
Nigeria, it's memorable moment for me in Nigeria is I grew up in an area where most of us were all guys. Like on my street, you could count the number of girls on my street. So guys, we kind of grew up together, from a family, from a unit. So you have a soccer team every day. There's always a soccer competition at the end of the school. Once you leave school at 4 p.m., you are rushing home because the game starts at 5. You want to get on the team. You want to be able to play soccer for at least from 5 p.m. to like 7:30. Then you go back home. And then a memorable moment with my family time, like on Sundays, when we go about telling stories and just climbing trees, getting fruits from the trees. We climb the mango tree, the guava tree, the orange tree, which is had a little piercing on it. So it's really, really memorable for me. Those moments I cherish. So it's a memorable moment for me.
And what do you miss most about your homeland?
I miss the people. I miss the people because Nigeria, if you live on a block, everyone is like a family. If you do something wrong, your neighbor will spank you and then report you to your parent and then you receive another spanking. So which is like double spanking. And then when you are involved in a fight, maybe someone from another neighborhood come and fight you, people in your neighborhood can just gather around, like fight for you, like, and then you could go to anybody's house and eat on your block. Like people know you by your name, they know your dad, they know your mom, they know everything about you. So it's something that I missed. Over here, everyone is just minding their own business. People don't really so I miss that.
Do you still eat foods that are indigenous to your homeland? If yes, name some of them.
That's my undoing. I stopped eating it after a while. I mean, I still eat pounded yam. I still eat pounded yam is, I think that's one of the most indigenous food that I still eat once in a while because it's too much starch. I don't want to get fat. So that's yeah.
And how are Nigerian cultural values different from American cultural values?
Nigerian cultural value, mostly we emphasize on respect. You have to respect your parents. You have to respect someone older than you. You have to listen and obey your parents. But over here, it's different because, I mean, there is, people respect the authority, the policeman, the law of the land, more than they respect their parent. You know, over here, a 4-year-old can ask their parent, "Oh, why do you have to tell me that?" They always ask why. In Nigeria, you can ask why. Once they tell you what to do, you dare not ask why. You just have to obey to the core, 100%. Even though you can't question your parent. Your parent is like a small god to you. So that's the two different cultural values. Back home in Nigeria, we're big on respect, but over here, respect for our parents. But over here, respect is not really something that we cherish in the American community.
And what do you think is the biggest misconception about Nigeria or Nigerians?
Oh, well, misconception about, people think back in Africa, in Nigeria, you see lions walking on the street, people live in hut, people like, people walk 1,000 miles to get to where they're going. That's wrong, because I tell people, any latest luxurious cars that people drive here in America, if you come out this month, I guarantee you that next month you're going to see someone in Nigeria driving that car. People will think we live in huts. We have mansions in Nigeria, we have high-rise buildings, we have luxurious apartments in Nigeria, we have beach that people go and have fun. So I think that's wrong. And then Nigerians, because people tend to get emails, fictitious emails like, "Oh, I'm a prince from Africa, I'm from Nigeria, I have your social security, I have your name, just send me all that, then I will be able to claim some properties." People think Nigerians are fraudsters, but no, I've seen Nigerians that are medical doctors, that are pharmacists, that are accountants, that are doing good for themselves, and they are not fraudsters. So that's one of the misconceptions that people have about us.
And if you had to choose between living in Nigeria or America, which would you choose and why?
Well, I would choose America, because over here things are in order, and you have a say in who you want to be in the government. You know, and there is orderliness here. You know, when you go to a store, you have to stand on the line when it's your turn, you go and pay. But in Nigeria, people jump lines, people drive crazy, people don't obey the traffic rules in Nigeria because there's no police to give you a ticket. Even if police catch you, you could easily bribe your way out of it. So because I like orderliness and I like truthfulness, because in Nigeria our leaders are not truthful, they don't have the people's interest in mind. But over here the politician, I mean, to some extent, I don't trust politicians, but they have people's good in their mind. So I would choose over here. I always go back to visit Nigeria once in a while.
In your own words, how would you describe Nigeria?
Nigeria is a beautiful place. It's a friendly environment. It's suffering and smiling, because people they might not have eaten food in the morning, they still find it a chance to put a smile on their face. And people have hope that no matter how bad things get, things can always get better. That's how we're born, that's how we're raised, and that's what keeps the country going even up till this time, because of the hope that we have in a better tomorrow.
In what ways do you think Nigeria can be developed better?
Fighting corruption. Nigeria is very corrupt. Like, we have corrupt leaders. There's corruption everywhere. And I think if we fight corruption and we can get to the bottom of it, I think Nigeria will be a better place to live, a better place for everyone to go and visit. And then I believe if the government can invest in young people and let them know that they could be whatever they aspire to be, I think if we could embrace that, that can bring the best out of the country. Because I believe we have a lot of potentials in Nigeria. They're just waiting for a chance to express themselves to the world, to see what and how we can go about things.
Can you name and briefly explain some of Nigeria's cultural celebrations?
We have the Lagos Carnival, we have the Eyo Carnival in Lagos, we have the Christmas Spectacular too, is also in Lagos. We have a Star Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, and then we have a Gouda Ultimate Search, and in the East we have a New Yam Festival, we have the Calabar Carnival too. Those are big celebrations. And we have the Arangungun Festival in the north, and a lot of awesome festivals.